We're back with episode 5 of The Art of Agency, a launch pad for realtors. I'm Jonathan Green.
Why are you laughing? I'm Mallory Pastor.
Because you usually laugh when you say your name. We've made it. This is like the last of our onboarding episodes. This one, 3 non-negotiable daily tasks for realtors. This is like an intro to our coaching episodes, don't you think?
I think an intro to our coaching episodes, and then some of the featured people we're going to have as guests on the podcast for sure. So I'm excited about this one.
All right, let's go. Number 1 non-negotiable daily task for realtors is my favorite, which you must be annoyed since you're on my team of how much I talk about it, because this is the one thing that I can guarantee. This is a 100% guarantee from me to you. If you want a guarantee, just do what I'm about to tell you. If you do your daily market research the way that I do it, you'll know more than 99% of the agents in your market within 30 days. And I guarantee it. This is why. What do you do for your daily market research, Mallory?
Well, first of all, you were very passionate about that.
Yeah, I'm going to just kick back the rest of the episode.
I was super motivated.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not making this up. The first thing I do when I get up in the morning, I let my dog out, and then I sit down on my couch with my coffee, and I look up the hot sheets. I look up anything that's come on the market, anything that's coming soon, anything that was expired.
Yes.
Anything, everything.
All.
I do that for a solid at least 30 minutes before I even do anything else. And it's true. My emails go out to my clients before they're even probably awake. Right? Hey, did you see this one? Just came on the market last night at midnight.
Exactly.
So I totally agree with you. And no one can argue with that. A lot of agents, to me, I think just set up automated property things.
I'm going to barf in my mouth right now. Please don't say it. Yeah. Please don't say I'm going to put you on an auto email.
It's true. And you know what? And I think here's my thing. I think that's fine to a point. I'm very much like this with my CRM follow-up and stuff too. As long as that's not the only way you're interacting about those properties. But if you're just expecting you're just going to send out emails and people are going to reply every time and say, hey, I want to see this property, that's not real. You should be going, I have it set up where I hand pick the listings.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, you're my client and you say I want a $600,000 townhouse. I'm not going to send you the other 10 detached homes that are on the market unless we have a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Number 2. No.
Yeah. Anyways. Number 2 is of our non-negotiable daily tasks for realtors is prospecting and follow-up. We put them in the same box. Why don't you talk about prospecting and I'll talk about follow-up? How do you do your prospecting and what do you think is ideal for realtors?
I think that people automatically hear prospecting and think I should make cold calls. Yeah, and that's not the truth, right? We can incorporate this into kind of our third one. You could post on social media. You can reach out to 5
way to
people.
blow the whole show.
I know, we know. It's going to be number 3.
Why don't we just tell them what the next 100 episodes are so they don't have to listen? I mean, come on, let's go.
It kind of all is all incorporated. People think cold calls, but to me, it's if I can touch, 10 to 20 people a day in some capacity related to real estate, to me, that's prospecting, right? It might be sending out, I prospect expireds and stuff like that too, but it could be going to a coffee shop and buying a couple people coffee. It could be any, not everyone's gonna be good at cold calling. That's okay. You don't have to do that, but you just need to find what you're good at and stick to it. And follow up is key. This kind of goes back to the number 1 thing we just talked about was hot sheets, but it's I'm reaching out to my clients every morning. But before 8 a.m., all of my clients have heard from me, whether it's a text, whether it's an email with a property, whether it just in some capacity they've heard from me. And following up on, hey, Jonathan, I know we looked at this property on Monday. You said you might be interested. It's Wednesday. Haven't heard back from you. Are we moving forward a little bit with this one, or are we looking at others?
Number 3, a modern strategy. We've talked about it in some of these pre-episodes as well. It's social media. And I think when I say social media, I just mean get some posts out there. How many times a day do you post on social media? I mean, when you ask me, I'm going to be counting until you ask me, but.
At least once on we talk about this a lot on the team, but it's like you kind of have to master like one, right? Like that's my thought. So Instagram's kind of like my main thing. But I also do have good stuff going on LinkedIn, and Facebook is kind of just more like personal. I mean, I post stuff, but I think, yeah, it's just not my thing. But again, like YouTube, like there's so many avenues you can go down, but I think you have to be committed to like posting at least once a day on whatever media you use. We did that team call the other day, and it's like, you don't have to master every area of social media, right? Like if you like YouTube, go on YouTube. If you hate video and you just want to post pictures, go on Instagram. If you're more of someone who likes to like type out a bunch of crap, go on Facebook. Like whatever. Again, it doesn't matter. Everyone's going to be different. So just like pick one, stick to it, and be consistent.
Yeah, like I agree. I mean, I think like if you don't have social media as a real estate agent, you're just wasting the biggest free resource out there in the world to show people that you are a real estate agent. And like we've talked about, some on your Girl Power team, which has changed its name to something else in your pod. But a lot of those newer agents in there, they just started posting on social media, and because they're busy doing agent work, showing homes, doing go-in shows, just getting out there what they're doing. People notice and they say, wow, because remember, your friends and family, when you're a new agent, they don't want to work with you. I mean, let me just break you the news. If you're a brand new agent and you think you're going to coast with friends and family, most of them don't want to work with you because they don't think you're going to be a good agent yet because you haven't proven anything. But once you start to prove it to everybody, which means social media, and they see like, oh, Mallory's doing like a lot of stuff. Like, I mean,
you knew that's how I started. Like I told you this before, and I don't care. Like I'm very transparent. Like there was a time when I first started where like I had 0 clients, I had no leads, I had nothing. And I would like just go in shows by myself, and I would do like property tours. I post like video, and people would be like, "Oh my god, like you're crushing it." And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I have no money. I'm like, you know what I mean? But honestly, like that built up because I would have random people reach out to me and be like, "Hey, I saw you showed this property in Hamilton, New Jersey. Like I was thinking about looking at it. Like my boyfriend and I are starting to look. Like can we set up a time to talk?" So like it all becomes like cyclical, right? Like it's just all kind of goes around and around where nobody knows that you're at that property by yourself. I mean,
but I mean, to be honest, you are doing work.